The calendar may read 2025, but the headlines echo a familiar dread. India and Pakistan, nuclear-armed neighbors locked in a perpetual stalemate, are at it again. This time, the spark was a deadly attack in Pahalgam, a town nestled in the disputed region of Kashmir. On May 7th, gunfire erupted, leaving 26 civilians dead. While the identity of the perpetrators remains murky, the incident ignited a firestorm of accusations and counter-accusations, plunging the two countries into yet another cycle of violence and mistrust. The attack in Pahalgam is the latest chapter in a long and bloody conflict over Kashmir. Both India and Pakistan claim the region in its entirety, and their rivalry has led to 3 wars and countless smaller clashes. The attack has also highlighted the dangerous role that misinformation and propaganda can play in escalating tensions between the two countries. In the chaotic aftermath of the Pahalgam attack, clarity is the first casualty. India, blaming Pakistan-based militants, launched airstrikes within hours. Targets included what India described as terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Pakistan, vehemently denying any involvement in the Pahalgam incident, confirmed the Indian strikes but downplayed their impact. As the dust settled, both sides rushed to control the narrative, flooding traditional and social media with conflicting accounts of events. The fog of war is thick, and discerning truth from propaganda becomes a Herculean task. Both sides claim military successes while minimizing their own losses. Independent verification is scarce, leaving the global community grappling with fragmented information and competing narratives. India's narrative centers on self-defense and targeted retaliation. The government insists its strikes were a measured response to the Pahalgam attack, aimed solely at dismantling terrorist networks operating from Pakistani soil. Emphasis is placed on the precision of the strikes, with officials vehemently denying any civilian casualties. Social media platforms buzz with unverified claims of Indian jets penetrating deep into Pakistan, destroying key military installations and even eliminating a high-ranking Pakistani general. The message is clear. India will not tolerate terrorism on its soil and will respond decisively to any aggression. This narrative, amplified by a sympathetic media and a wave of nationalist sentiment, resonates deeply within India, bolstering public support for the government's actions. Pakistan paints a starkly different picture, one of unprovoked aggression and civilian suffering. The government vehemently denies any link to the Pahalgam attack, demanding concrete evidence from India. The strikes, Pakistan asserts, were not surgical but reckless, causing widespread damage and claiming the lives of innocent men, women and children. Images of a purported Pakistani school bombed by Indian jets, a 3-year-old girl killed in the crossfire, and grieving families picking up the pieces of their shattered lives flood Pakistani media. This narrative of victimhood and resilience finds a receptive audience within Pakistan. Anti-India sentiment runs deep, fueled by decades of mistrust and animosity. The government's claims, amplified by a chorus of nationalistic voices, serve to unite the public against a perceived external threat. Section 5. Echo chambers and algorithmic warfare. In the digital age, the battlefield extends far beyond physical borders. Social media platforms, once hailed as tools for democratizing information, have become potent weapons in the information war raging between India and Pakistan. Both sides deploy armies of bots and trolls to disseminate propaganda, manipulate trending topics, and drown out dissenting voices. Algorithms designed to prioritize engagement inadvertently fuel the fire by trapping users in echo chambers of their own biases. Content that confirms existing beliefs, no matter how outlandish or inflammatory, is amplified, while opposing viewpoints are silenced or discredited. The result is a polarized online landscape where nuanced debate is replaced by a cacophony of hate, fear-mongering and jingoism. Section 6. Ghosts of conflicts past. This information war is not an isolated incident, but part of a recurring pattern in India-Pakistan relations. Similar accusations and counter-accusations played out after the 2019 Balakot airstrike and the 2016 surgical strikes, incidents where India claimed to have targeted terrorist camps inside Pakistan. In each case, both sides presented conflicting narratives, making it challenging to ascertain the truth amidst the propaganda. This recurring theme highlights the deep-seated mistrust and the ever-present danger of escalation in the region. The lack of transparency, coupled with the willingness to exploit nationalistic sentiments for political gain, creates a volatile environment where even minor incidents can spiral out of control. Section 7. Navigating the information minefield. In this age of information overload and weaponized narratives, discerning truth requires vigilance and critical thinking. Experts urge citizens on both sides of the border to approach information with a healthy dose of skepticism. Blindly trusting official pronouncements or social media posts is a recipe for manipulation. Cross-referencing information from multiple sources, including international media outlets, independent analysts, and fact-checking websites, is crucial. Pay attention to the language used, identify any biases or agendas, and be wary of emotionally charged content designed to evoke a knee-jerk reaction. Remember, questioning the narrative, even if it aligns with your own beliefs, is not unpatriotic. It's the hallmark of an informed and responsible citizen. Section 8. The high stakes of narrative control. The battle for hearts and minds is just as crucial as any military campaign. The side that successfully controls the narrative can garner international support, justify its actions, and demonize the enemy. This can have real-world consequences, influencing diplomatic relations, economic sanctions, and even military aid. In the case of India and Pakistan, the stakes are even higher given the nuclear dimension of their rivalry. Misinformation and miscalculation, fueled by a hyper-nationalistic media environment, could have catastrophic consequences for the entire region. Section 9, a call for critical thinking. The 2025 India-Pakistan clash is a stark reminder that, in the 21st century, wars are fought not just on battlefields but also in the minds of men and women. It is a call for all of us to be more discerning consumers of information, to resist the allure of easy answers and convenient villains, and to engage in critical thinking. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in the murky middle, obscured by layers of propaganda and competing narratives. It is our responsibility to sift through the noise, to challenge our own biases, and to demand accountability from those in power. Only then can we hope to break free from the cycle of violence and mistrust that has plagued India and Pakistan for far too long.